British Columbia Premier David Eby says OpenAI CEO Sam Altman has agreed to apologize to the community of Tumbler Ridge after the mass shooting by a user of the firm's technology whose worrisome online behavior wasn't flagged to police by the company. Eby said after a virtual meeting with Altman that OpenAI will work on the apology with the mayor of Tumbler Ridge, where 8 victims were killed on February 10th by Jesse Van Rootselaar. Let's bring in CTV's Kamil Karamali for the details. Good to see you, Kamil. So in that call with Premier David Eby yesterday, OpenAI agreed to apologize to the Tumbler Ridge community. What can you tell us?
BC Premier David Eby saying that his call with OpenAI that runs ChatGPT was a tough call. He said the apology won't be sufficient, but it is a necessary first step. So what we know is that many people, including Tumbler Ridge residents and politicians in BC, have been calling on OpenAI to be more accountable for what transpired prior to that mass shooting in early February that ended up killing 9 people. What we know is, according to OpenAI, the shooter, Jesse Van Rootselaar, was actually banned from ChatGPT in June of 2025 for violent behavior on the platform. And the company said it considered notifying the police about the concerning interactions that violated its policies, but in the end, they chose not to tell police about it. And that has gotten a lot of flack and a lot of negative feedback, especially from the members of the Tumbler Ridge community and the families of the victims, saying that this could have been prevented. They could have had their loved ones safe and sound, but are putting part of the blame as to why this happened on ChatGPT. So have a listen to what Premier David Eby had to say earlier yesterday.
I had 2 specific requests of Mr. Altman and of OpenAI. The first was for an apology to the community, the parents, people affected. And the second was that OpenAI join us in a call to the federal government for a duty to report a minimum threshold across the country for all AI companies to try to find something positive out of the wreckage of this tragedy that ideally we could prevent it from happening again.
And Renee, OpenAI says it is, as of now, looking for the best way to convey the apology, calling it an unspeakable tragedy.
We will have to leave it there. Kamil, thank you very much for this. That is CTV's Kamil Karamali live in the National Newsroom.